Fan Expo in Toronto is one of the biggest conventions in North America, and I have never been before. So I thought if I'm going to go for the very first time, I'm going to need a really awesome costume. So I'm going to learn how to do cosplay. Now, I know I wouldn't be able to make a really great costume in only 1 hour, so I'm going to be doing a video series leading up to me going to Fan Expo. So make sure you guys subscribe so that you can see step by step me creating my costume. And hopefully I don't embarrass myself any more than someone in a costume can. I am a huge Game of Thrones fan, so I'm going to be going to Fan Expo as the Season 6 version of Jon Snow. Hopefully I can make my Stark armor look as good as they did in the show. Now I'm ready to get started. So the first thing I'm going to do is create the armor. So I already went ahead and created a pattern. If you saw in an earlier video that I posted, it shows how I learned how to create the pattern, and it was pretty much the same thing, just kind of modified it a little bit after looking at the image of the armor from the show. So now that I have the pattern, I also went ahead and traced it onto the foam, which is the material I'm going to be using for the armor. And now the only thing left to do is to cut it out. So apart from dressing up for Halloween, I've never really done anything this in-depth when it comes to making a costume. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how it turns out and going to Fan Expo and just hanging out with all the other people that are dressed up and love it as much as I hope I will. Okay, so now that I have it cut out, I'm just kind of looking at it. It doesn't look too bad. The only thing is I have to go over it with a heat gun to mold it kind of coming this way, but I think once I do that, I think it'll look pretty good. I'm actually really excited about this. Next step is to cut out all the squares and rectangles that go all over this to make it look like metal plates. So first I'm going to have to kind of draw out the size that I want for the both, and then we'll just cut them out of the rest of the foam and attach them to this. So I wanted to give a shout out to Evil Ted Smith. I was watching a lot of his videos on his YouTube channel and how to work with the foam and to make the armor. So I'm not necessarily following along with any single video for this one just because I didn't find any for the Stark armor tutorial. So I'm just kind of doing my own thing, but gave me a lot of knowledge on how to work with the foam, how to heat it, cut it, all that. It is going to take me forever to glue all these pieces on. So I'm going to keep working away, but I'm going to end the video here. So make sure you check out the next part of this video and you'll see the next step in building this armor. So thanks so much for watching. Click the subscribe button and we'll see you next episode for 1 Hour Hobby, the cosplay series.